vitrification is basically the transformation of a substance into glass. And either that's done at very high temperatures or very, very, very cold temperatures. The atoms have to move at a different rate, right? There's proof of vitrification and higher radioactivity in the areas near Dwarka, and not just in Dwarka, but nearby areas. We see the evidence of Mohenjo-Daro, which is again by Pakistan and also by North India. We see the evidence of this in the Gulf of Khambhat. We see evidence of this near Egypt. They just found vitrification on the ocean floor off the coast of Egypt. It's really, really interesting stuff. So, what does this mean? Was there an ancient advanced civilization that was submerged under the Arabian Sea? Was there some catastrophic event which destroyed the civilization? Why did every ancient culture talk about this flood that happened that submerged the land? Dwarka was said to have been rebuilt 7 times because it got submerged underwater. And there's records of this that are very, very accurately documented. 7 times over the course of hundreds, if not thousands, of years. So, here's some more proof. In the state of Gujarat, when I showed you where Dwarka was, that whole entire state that you see here, I'm starting to find some really, really fascinating stuff. This is Rani Kivav. Rani Kivav is an underground step well. You start from here and you go down into this step well. Guess how big this thing is? 300 football fields long. Sorry, not 300. That was way off. 300 feet, so 3 football fields, 300 yards, 300. Sorry, mixed that up. But yeah, it's about 300 yards, about basically, that's long. That's really, really long. And each one, inside, this is just the top part, each one has a certain deity that is carved in on every single level here. All of these different kinds of gods, demigods. There's some of them are damaged, so you can't make them out. Look how deep it goes into the water. This is actually how it looks from the section underwater, going into the ground. And it was a step well for water, thousands of years ago. This is some of the inscriptions and some of the carvings that are inside of this step well. Very, very meticulously done, that probably took hundreds of years to build, unless there was some advanced technology that could help them. Look at some of these patterns here. We talked about vibrations, we talked about yantras, we talked about how to get into alpha brainwave state just by looking at these symbols. What were they doing? They're putting these things right into the wall, inscriptions. They knew that these things had some kind of messages, some kind of intelligence to them, some kind of higher order to them. And that's why they were worshiping this. This thing is massive. It's a massive, massive structure. Then we have the Gulf of Khambhat, where they've dated things from 7,500 BC. They've found some wood shards, they found some rocks, they found stone anchors, they found building, kind of like rocks that go in buildings. And of course, there's controversy. There's going to be controversy. Some of the experts say that it goes back well over 20,000 years ago. And to redate it, and go back and actually find some of the stuff and redate this stuff. So we're making great strides into learning this knowledge, unleashing it, and starting to understand it. That's our mission, to spread conscious ideas and thoughts and education that are relevant to our world, that are relevant to us, to bring back ancient knowledge to the world so that we can understand it, so we can use it to our benefit, to create a better world, to create a better society, to create a more in tune and conscious society. Again, where are we here? We're on the ascending, we're going back up. Now is the time for this knowledge. Now is the time to spread this. Like I said, right here, we're going back up. Now this is thousands of years, of course, tens of thousands of years, but deep origins, ancient wisdom, modern science, global transformation. What are the next steps? Well, in the room over there, there's the field guide book where we talk about other ancient civilizations and the mysteries and things around them. There's also the DVD, the full DVD in the back of that. It's $59 on the website. It's $44 for CPAC attendees. We're also planning a trip to India to go to some of these ancient locations. There's a temple in India that has $22 billion worth of gold underneath of it. And it's available. You can go there. I mean, you can't, not available, but you can go there, you can figure this out. So what was that obsession with gold and all of that in the city of gold off of Dwarka? Again, the references to gold are unbeatable. They're amazing. So through Ancient Explorers, that's what we go to discover. We've interviewed Mike Tellinger, we've interviewed experts like Greg Baden, we've interviewed Michael Cremo, and dozens of other, which we're going to start.